Hey beauties, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Erica, aka GlosssyBoss, and today we're doing something a little different. I know you guys know I'm a lash artist here in the Maryland area, and I figured, when I first started lashing, YouTube University is everything. This is a skill that you have to have continued education on. So YouTube definitely was a big resource for me, and I just want to add to the library. So I figured today I would just do a really short video just kind of showing. I'm waiting for my client now, so I just want to show you what's on my cart and basically what I do to prep. So first we're going to start with what's in my cart, and then second I'll show you how I prep my cart for my client. So stay tuned. So this is my cart. As you can see, there's a lot going on, so I'm just gonna briefly just explain what's going on here. So of course you're gonna have I have my tools and things here. I just finished lashing, so every time I finish a client or for the day, I have multiple pairs of tweezers that I need. But at the end of the day, when I'm done with my clients, I'll go ahead and clean them, so I'll be prepared for the next day. So I still have to go and clean all my tweezers. Even if I don't use them, I still go ahead and just clean them just at the same time. I also keep a nail file here. I learned a really cool trick from someone actually on TikTok, to kind of use the coarse side to file your the glue or anything like that off of your tweezers while you're working. So I do that. Not too rough because I don't want to mess up the grip on my tweezers, but I do use that from time to time. I have my marker here from when I map, and a nice little mirror here so I can see my work, what I'm working with. Of course, I have my spoolies, and I also have my lip applicators, as well as my little micro swabs. And then of course I have my glue rings. I love the glue rings that have the double-sided ones, like that look like this, because you want to change out your glue periodically while you're lashing just to keep it fresh. And so you can use one side, then use the other, and then for my other eye, I'll do the same thing. So I'll switch it out twice per eye. I keep it cute. Sorry. Okay, out the way. I keep a cute smelling pillow spray here just to kind of relax the girls, so they can go ahead and start with their lash naps, because of course I always encourage lash naps. It helps me move a little quicker, and then you go to sleep, you wake up, and you have perfect lashes. This is my shampoo, my lash bath. I actually make my own, and I do sell it for my girls to buy. Washing your lashes is extremely important, but that will be for a totally other video. And then I have my primer and my glue. I get these. I use the same company for both. It's called Lash Balm. I love this glue adhesive. It's amazing, but it dries very fast. So you have to either work fast. Well, you have to work fast. I also have my primer and I have my bonder. I'm looking to experiment with a different type of bonder. This is just used to kind of seal. Well, there's something as a sealant, and then there's a bonder. They both help with the retention, basically applying them at the end to kind of get, to kind of give like a double hold. I have one of my fans here. I also have my cellar water. I do ask the girls to come makeup free. A lot of times you're not able to, so if that does happen, I will remove the makeup, of course, for an extra fee, because it does take some time away from your appointment. So I keep acetone as well as alcohol, rubbing alcohol, but I was using that for something, so it's not here in my cart. But if I need to remove glue off of my tweezers or off something, acetone gets rid of it really quick. These are my glue nozzle wipes. I burp my glue. I noticed that when I'm really regular, I'm making sure I burp my glue and wipe off any residual glue that's around the nozzle of the glue, just to keep it clean and to keep my glue the way it's supposed to be. This is my nozzle for water. When I'm rinsing your lashes after I've washed them, I wash my client's lashes before every appointment, whether it's a fill, a full set. I wash my girls' lashes, even though I do ask that you come washed already. Sometimes people forget, but also sometimes it's not clean thoroughly enough, and I just want to make sure everything's removed. And then of course I have my hand sanitizer. Of course I do wash my hands prior to my client coming, but then if I've touched the door, I've touched certain things, touched my phone, maybe before I get started with them, so I'll either wash my hands again, but then I also have the hand sanitizer here, and then I have some remover. So that's it basically. And I have my little ring light, but it's not charged, so I haven't been using it to take pictures. And I also have a nano mister here. Okay, so then we look over to the side. So these little bad boys are from IKEA actually. So they kind of just hook on here. It's super convenient because I stick my phone right here, so it's not all over the place. I keep a remote here because I'm usually watching something with my clients. This is my handheld mirror that I usually use. I pick up most to use because I just like it better than the bladeless one, just my personal preference. And this is my glue shaker. I keep my tiles in here and all my tapes and gel pads and all that kind of stuff. I keep all that in here. I keep masks and hair ties and lip gloss or chapstick in here because my lips may get dry. And I keep usually disposable masks as well as the wash ones. This is just for anything. I just have some wet wipes in there, but you know, I don't really have anything to put in that I need to put in there yet. Okay, so then our second shelf, I keep my, this is not trash. I keep my trash like in here. So after I've washed your lashes, any paper towels I'm using, my glue rings that have been used, like anything, any brushes, anything that I've used, I just throw it in here. And then when I'm finished, I'll dump it before the next person. And then this is where I keep my lashes. These are both, I keep both my classic lashes and my volume lashes here. And then at the bottom is just extra things. I have tissues in case you have watery eyes. My paper towel, I use paper towel a lot. I have my mirror and a couple of extra supplies. So I forgot to mention that I do keep extra supplies at the bottom, but I also have storage for said supplies as well as any extra items that I do need. In addition to that, I do also keep cleaning products. I didn't mention that, as well as any sanitization products that I need. I do lash from home, so I keep all my cleaning products kind of where I keep them for my household items as well, which is under my sink. So that's why they're not here. But you definitely, when you are lashing, because you're working so closely with people, their eyes, their skin, you know, you're working in close quarters, you interchange, you know, between clients, you know, frequenting the same area, the same lash bed, you know, you're touching the same thing, you know, things like that. I do make sure that I keep things very clean and sanitized for my clients, and so that they feel safe and, you know, everyone stays healthy. Okay, so now we're going to get started with prep for my clients. So I start by cleaning my hands. Of course, usually I've already washed them at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and sanitize them once again with hand sanitizer. I then take a paper towel and I fold it up because I want to place all of the supplies I'm using on top of that paper towel just to keep everything, just to have a barrier underneath. It keeps it neat, clean, organized, all those things. So I usually set out my spoolie as well as a couple of lip applicators as well as some micro swabs. I also get my tile prepared. I like to use these because they strap around your hand like so, like that. And it's just easier for me to lash that way. I'm going to show you guys a brief demonstration of how it looks kind of when I'm doing it. So I go ahead and put my glue ring on my first index finger, and then I will hold, I'm going to go ahead and just show you with two tweezers basically what it'll look like. So I keep my isolation tweezer in my left hand, the same hand as my tile is on, and then I go ahead and work with my I'm right-handed, so I work with my right hand. But that's basically what it looks like. I go ahead and make my fans or grab a lash, dip it, and I place it after I've isolated. So yeah, just want to show you guys how that works. So my tile is usually there. I'll put on whatever lashes the client will need. When they are a returning client, I keep record of what lash sizes and lengths we used. If they're a new client, of course, I won't know until they get there. So then I also take out another few pieces of paper towel because I am, like I said, going to give them a lash bath. And so I want to keep them, you know, dry, keep water from dripping down into their ear and their, you know, hair and things like that. These are lash pads from a company called Lash Pad, I believe. I'll leave a link. I'll try to leave a link for them down below if I remember. But basically, instead of using the that thick tape. I cannot for the life of me remember what that tape is called at this moment, but it has the same consistency. I'll put it down below so that you guys will see if I remember. And then these are just, of course, the hydrogel eye pads that people normally use. They're very hydrating. I put them on underneath my client's eye and then use this method to tape. There are a couple of tape methods. I actually feel like maybe I won't want to do a video just showing you a couple of ones that I use. So this is my glue shaker. This is like essential. I used to just shake by hand, but this just helps me get the glue shaken up faster. It's a little bit better. More thorough type of prep situation, because you do have to make sure your glue is shaken up really well. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys, that was pretty clear and concise about what I have on my cart. Maybe I'll do another video of showing like how I actually prep once the client is here, because of course my client is not here right now. And maybe I'll even do a video about different taping techniques really quickly. Yeah, maybe it could be like a cute little series on the channel with just really short, tutorial type videos when it comes to lashing. If that's something that you guys would like to see, please leave those comments down below, just showing you a glimpse into what I do. I love lashing. I've been doing it going on 3 years. Like I said, I learned a lot on YouTube, so I definitely want to join in on providing some information to the girlies that are just starting. So if you have any other comments or if you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you can join our family. Make sure you guys like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, beauties.